How's it going, everybody? My name is B, and welcome back to Your Altcoins. Today, we're going to talk about the cryptocurrency market, we're going to talk about investing, and we're going to talk about what you guys think is a very good investing strategy. But before we get to that, let's look at the market. Hey, it's up to 620 billion. We're up, thankfully. I do not miss the days of the $400 billion market cap. Just keep on climbing. Just keep on climbing. Let's get back up to that $800 billion glory and beyond. Though, guys, remember, when the market eventually, and it's going to happen, eventually starts to push that $1 trillion point, it might meet some resistance there. Again, human psychology, we love big round numbers. So when it reaches that 1 trillion mark, people might freak out. So we'll wait and see what happens when that gets to that point. Over the past 7 days, things are still in the red. We're still not 7 days removed from that big drop off we had. So things are still recovering, though there are some greens across the board. Icon is green. They are making that big announcement on the 24th. VeChain has been green this whole time. That's kind of cool. But for the most part, a lot of things have been red over the past 7 days. Maker, green over the past 7 days. And Loopring, green over the past 7 days. So the point of this video, what I want to talk to you guys about today, was investing, an investing strategy. And there's multiple different investing strategies you can take, whether it's a short-term or a long-term, whether it's swing trade, whether it's 3-year play. There's a lot of different ways you can take a look at strategy. And I went on to Twitter and I asked you guys, because as you all know, my account has finally been verified and I'm transferring about 5,000 US in fiat to start really getting in on investing. And I asked you guys on Twitter a simple question. If you had $1,000, I made $1,000 on Twitter, but for me it's 5,000. I was asking you guys, I wanted your opinions. And I asked you, if you were to adopt an all-in strategy with $1,000 on a single cryptocurrency, depending on your risk tolerance, what market cap would you target? And more than 300 of you voted, 345 votes, and the overwhelming majority of you said you would target a 100 million-ish market cap coin. So we talked about, in that tweet, I talked about risk tolerance, right? So let's explain that. If you invest in something worth more than $1 billion, the risk of it dropping or the risk of it disappearing entirely is extremely nil. Now, you move down this list, investing in a $10 million market cap coin, there is some risk of it turning into nothing, and there is some risk of it completely disappearing. So there's a correlation here between the cost and the value of the market cap and the risk involved. However, inversely related, you invest down here in a $10 million market cap coin, the odds of you seeing a 10x return or a 100x return are a whole lot better than if you're going to invest in a $1 billion market cap coin. So that was the reason I split it up into 1 billion, 500 million, 100 million, and 10 million. There's a little bit of risk the one way, but there's more reward the one way. And I want to ask you guys what you thought. And the majority of you voted right here in the 100 million-ish market cap range. And I can kind of explain that mentality because it makes a lot of sense. There's still plenty of room to grow vertically, right? Going from 100 million to $1 billion, so long as a project is good, is easily doable, or relatively speaking, easily doable. However, it's also big enough that you're not quite so afraid that it's going to collapse or that it's going to disappear or the coin is going to cease to exist because $100 million has already been invested in it. So it makes a lot of sense. 18% of you are the bigger risk takers and would go all in on a $10 million market cap coin, hoping that it reaches that 1 billion mark to see that 100x return. Because remember, if you put $1,000 into a coin with a market cap of 10 million and it reaches $1 billion, you're looking at $100,000. Pretty significant return if you think about it. So the grand majority of you said the 100 million-ish range. So let's take a look at some coins that are really, really good in that 100 million-ish market cap range. And you have to remember, again, we're talking about market caps. We're not talking about individual coin values. I'll give you a perfect example. If you were to invest in Ripple with a $60 billion market cap, it's really hard for that to get to $3. This has to reach 120 billion. Pretty simple math. Let's go down. And scroll down and scroll down. So here's that 500 million-ish range. We want to get down to that 100 million-ish range. Right in here. We're going to get right here at the cusp of 100 million. So what around here interests you or interests me? One that pops up to me right now, two that pop up. I've actually spoken about these two already. These three I've seen is Burst, Bread, and Edo. I actually reviewed Edo in the live stream we did the other day. So these three coins are sitting at that $100 million range. They're all down in the past 7 days, but again, everything is down in the past 7 days, but they're up a little bit in the past 24 hours. So what we're looking for down here in this range is a project, a very good project. So we're talking about $1,000, or in my case, $5,000, a significant investment. You're looking for a really, really good project, something you can get behind with great technology, preferably a working project that is usable and interesting to different people. And Bread, off the top of my head, I'm looking at these numbers right now, and I know for a fact Bread has a working product. Let's take a look at Bread. Full disclosure, I currently own no Bread. I'm actually right now invested in Ripple because I think Ripple's got a chance to go up. This is a swing trade, a day trade. Here, let me show you that quickly. So I was looking at the charts on Ripple, and I noticed the RSI index that the coin is right down here in the low end of the RSI. And as you can see, it doesn't stay down in the low end very long. When it's down in the low end, it swings up to the high end. So I went from down here to up here. So I'm hoping, seeing the coin down here in the low end of the RSI, that's going to swing up even higher. So I bought in right around here, and I'm hoping it swings up. I just want to let you all know that. That's where my tiny bit of funds are involved right now. I'm doing a bit of a day trade, a swing trade there. Back to Bread. $100 million market cap, circulating supply of 59 million, total supply of 88 million. It's $1.69 per coin, but that's not too important. This $100 million market cap is important. For this to go to 200 million or 300 million to 2x or 3x your return, it's reasonable and it's possible. So this has been around since December. It's a relatively new coin. It did already see a high of about 200 million. So this coin has already been at 200 million, is currently worth half its original value, its highest value. Brand new coin, not a whole lot of data on it, but there's just enough data to get a feel for what's going on here. So why Bread? I mentioned a working project. We reviewed this coin some time ago. So they have working apps in the App Store. I actually downloaded it, I have it on my phone. It is a token storage wallet on your phone. I've never actually transferred money to the phone wallet, but I've downloaded the app, I've fiddled with it, it does work. And I've seen examples online of people transferring their funds to the wallet. As you can see, here is a picture of the wallet, Ethereum and ERC20 tokens, Bitcoin, etc. It's all right here. It's available for download. And the beautiful thing about Bread tokens is that we'll unlock a long list of perks for users on the Bread platform. So the tokens themselves have a use on the Bread platform that they're working on. Bread wants to be the largest decentralized financial institution in the world. So Bread is an interesting possibility of something to invest in that might hit that 200 million or 300 million or $500 million range. It's already got a working product and they've got a pretty decent team behind it. Let's continue hunting and see what we can find. Lunar and Gifto are two things that have interested me recently because they're both on Binance, and you all know I'm very bullish on Binance. Actually, speaking about Binance, is it available for registration? I thought I saw someone talking about Binance being open for registration. Let's check. Pro tip, everybody. Binance is open for registration as of the making of this video. There is a referral link in the description of this video. I just want to say thank you right now to the people who actually use my referral link without me mentioning it or bringing it up until now. This is the first time in a video I've brought up the referral link. So to the 120 or so of you who jumped on my referral link, thank you. You guys are awesome. It has not really given me any returns, but I don't really care about the returns. I just like the fact that 120 of you were like, yo, B, we like you. So we're going to hook you up with a referral link. Click. So thank you to you guys who clicked the referral link in the description down below. Let's continue on. Where was I? Got totally sidetracked by Binance. We were looking at Lunar and Gifto. Gifto is an interesting project. $85 million, a little below that $100 million range we're looking at. I like the market cap. I like the fact that it's 53 cents. For some reason, a lot of amateur investors, which I am, and a lot of you are very interested in coins that are under $1. There's something about that allure of a coin under $1 and eventually becoming $1,000 that's very attractive to people. So I like the fact that it's got that low individual coin cost. It has not been out for that long. Since December, it has reached a high of a market cap of 156 million. It's at about half. Again, at about half. It has already been 2x from what we're at now, and is climbing very steadily. See that? Look at that. Past couple days, just bam, 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 going up, being nice and steady. Very interesting. So this Gifto is about giving virtual gifts to people. And it's already done 25 million transactions per month. And there's 20 million different users who hold the tokens currently. So it's a gifting platform. It's kind of cool. They have a working product. It's already underway, working right now. Lots of people using it. And it's been steadily climbing. And that's very encouraging. So could this have a breakout at some point? Possibly. Another one I'm keeping my eye on in terms of that $100 million market cap range that I might want to invest in. And again, this is not financial advice, guys. I'm not telling you to invest in these coins. I'm telling you that you guys decided that the $100 million range was a good range to invest in, and I'm taking a look at coins in that range that interest me. We're going to go from there. So I'm coming down here, we're at that 70 million range, we're at that 60 million range, and none of these coins I recognize or I've seen talked about by the media or talked about by the YouTube community. Because I want coins that people know about. It's really hard to invest in coins if no one's ever heard of them, if there's never been any buzz around them. So let's go up a little bit and go past the 100 million. Burst, I've talked about before. Interesting. Mobile Go, I've talked about as well. Edo, I've talked about. What else is here? Hearing a lot of buzz about Q-Link, and Q-Link is down across the board. Is this a good time to get on Q-Link? What are you? You sound familiar. 45 cents a coin, $109 million market cap, circulating supply of 240 million, total supply of 600 million, available on KuCoin and Gates.io, most of it on KuCoin. So it was at a high of $1.27 and has since dropped to 45 cents. This is about a third of its previous high, guys. That is fascinating. I love it when things were already at a high, they might go again, but it depends on the product. What is Q-Link? The world's first decentralized mobile network. Mobile network? What? Where is this available? All right, social links right there. Download the white paper right there. Wi-Fi sharing. Okay, what is this? It's interesting. The centralized global Wi-Fi sharing network. Users can share their Wi-Fi hotspot and be rewarded with QLC tokens. That's kind of cool. Decentralized billing system, decentralized E2P SMS service, decentralized telecom infrastructure. Here's the roadmap, 2016, 2017, 2017, 2018. They want to launch the text message and Wi-Fi product, and they want to launch the SDK of the peer-to-peer protocol. They want to do that in first quarter. Whoa, so that's really, really soon. Q-Link on GitHub. So all the information you need is here. Could this go somewhere? Possibly. Q-Link is another interesting one that might go somewhere. It's already been 3 times its high back at that peak of everything, when everything was peaked like that. It's already been 3 times its high. Could it go up again? What else is around this range that I recognize? 120. I've heard a lot of talk about nulls. Internet node token. Hello, Internet node token. I keep seeing you, and look at you just steadily going up and up and up. Chinese company, released very recently, only available on OakEX and a little bit available on CoinEgg. This is very hard to get your hands on if you're a US citizen. I am not a US citizen. That makes it much easier for me to get my hands on. $41 million traded in the past 24 hours. I might need to get in on this. And on this quickly, while it's still below $1. Man, this thing was, I saw this when it came out, and I was interested in it because I liked the team, and I liked the product, and I like what they're trying to do. And I like the fact that it was only really available in China, so if it ever became available in North America, people would be like, oh my God, jump on it, and that would jump the price. I might get in on this. Yeah, it was down here in the 50-cent range. It's already almost gotten up to the 88 range in a couple days. Yep, this is one I'm very, very excited about and would definitely possibly get in on. The market cap of only 130 million. This is Internet Node Token. They're becoming a decentralized network for the Internet of Things to support the Internet of Things. If you know what that is, you might be interested in it. If you don't know what that is, Google Internet of Things. So, Internet Node Token has a comparable, and that comparable is IOTA, another Internet of Things based cryptocurrency at a market cap of 8 billion. Even if Internet Node Token only gets to that 1 billion, 1.3 billion, looking at 10x returns. This personally is something I might really get behind because I like the team. I like the fact that they're only available on this website. So if they ever get available on other exchanges, that's a huge boost to their exposure. And it's been so steady. Like, this growth is just beautiful steady. Even though we have to be careful. We have to be careful here. Don't get too excited because only 4 days on the market. Only 4 days on the market. You could see a dip coming, right? It could happen. Moving right along, what else is available here in this range? Utrust is available here in this range. A lot of buzz about Utrust. A lot of people talking about Utrust. At that 130, 64 cents, circulating supply of 200 million, total supply of 500 million. Utrust has been out since December, has peaked when everything else has peaked, because everything seemed to peak around this time, has peaked at $1.42. $460 million market cap down to a $131 million market cap. That's a 1/3. This thing is off by a third of its previous value. What is with the market cap going from here to here? Look at that market cap drop. Was there a coin burn or something going on here? Interesting. What is Utrust? I remember looking at you. The payments platform of the future, featured in Forbes and stuff. Minimize the risk of scams and fraud by providing a full payment protection, acting as a third-party mediator between payments of what? You want to pay what? As a seller, you benefit from low fees and real-time transactions. Selling what? John Ferrucci, Mark Williamson, recent transactions, Gold Century Stores wallet. Is this just money? Just straight up money transfer, money payment? Buyer pays with any major cryptocurrency with a low conversion fee or with Utrust tokens with zero conversion fee. So there is a benefit to using Utrust tokens on this platform because there's zero conversion fee if you're paying with Utrust. If you're paying with fiat, there's a bit of a conversion fee. Funds are immediately converted to fiat currency in order to protect the seller with market validity. Dynamic holdings. Utrust holds the funds and releases to seller. So they want to use the Utrust platform as a way of sending money from person A to person B using Utrust as the medium. So if you want to send $1,000 to person B, it's going to take your $1,000, convert it into Utrust coins with a bit of a fee, send it to your buddy, and then he's going to get that $1,000 back in fiat. It's going to do the conversion automatically. That's kind of cool. I appreciate that. That's actually really cool. This could be a way of globally sending money without the need of banks. This is another really good project to get behind. I like the website. It's clean. Socials there. White papers there. I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to see all the buzz behind Utrust. At a market cap of $130? $130 million, sorry. That's interesting. Available on Huobi and KuCoin. Did they have a working product? Because this might be able to reach $1 billion, no problem. Did they have a working product? How it works, ICO team, fact, white paper, sign in. I need more information. Where is the roadmap? When are you going to have this stuff ready? Here we go. ICO opens, yes. Platform test API for merchants. Integrate with merchant checkout mechanisms. Test mediated chat mode. Client API, wallet, web app. Check your balance and transactions. Integration with major e-commerce platforms. Q3, 2018. So they want to roll out the apps in 2018, Q4. They want to roll out the apps. 200 merchants, live transactions. First quarter 2019, 1,000 merchants. Progressive hiring of mediators. So they want to have this baby ready for 2018. End of 2018. Is this going to flip you money immediately? I don't think so. I don't think this is going to jump up to that $300 million range. I mean, who knows? Things could do it. It's already been at $300 million market cap before. It's already been at $400, almost $500 million market cap before. Is this going to do something crazy by the end of the year? I think so. That's kind of cool. Moving right along, what else is down here in this range that I recognize? I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good one. I've heard a lot of love about Wabi. And I've heard a lot of love about AppCoins. AppCoins at $1.88, up 20% in the past 24 hours. AppCoins. Heard a lot of love about this one. I actually talked about this when it first came out. Again, a brand new coin. Came out with all sorts of hype. Died down to like $1. This thing was worth $1 and it's already back up to $1.90. Market cap sub 200. A little bit more than I want to get into with my personal investment. It's a pretty good project. And that 24-hour trade volume seems to be coming back a little bit. We're going to stay in this $100 million range and talk about Burst. I remember talking about Burst before, and I can't recall why I was so interested in it. Let's check it out. So it's worth 5 cents. That's attractive to people. Lots of Burst and circulating in max. $99 million market cap. Available on Upbit, Bittrex, Poloniex. Hard to get your hands on, unless you have a Bittrex account, which I do not. Has been out since January of 2015. So they've stuck around for a while. So you know this coin is going to be one of those coins that has some staying power. Got some love in July 2017. Got some real love in January of 2018. Let's look at the last 3 months. So here's a 3-month chart. Back in December, it was trading at like $13 million market cap. Peaked as high as a $232 million market cap and is now down at the $100 million. So it's half of its previous high. What was Burst? Energy efficient green mining, secure, fast, decentralized, a fast, secure, decentralized, and green step into the future of money. So they're just positioning themselves as another virtual money with no use case and no problem to try and solve. No IPO, no ICO, no pre-mine, no airdrops. beautiful wallet. So they're just a coin strictly for the case of being a coin. So maybe not Burst. I don't think Burst interests me at this point in this range. There was a bunch of coins you talked about here. Some of them are pretty cool, like Bread. Some of them are really cool, like INT. And some of them are decently cool, like Utrust. So which of these would I currently invest my fiat into at this point? I might not even go all in. I might drop, if I've got $5,000, like I mentioned, I'm transferring $5,000. I might go 1,000 into Utrust, 3,000 internet token, and maybe 1,000 into something like Bread. Or I go all in on one because I'm crazy like that. Now, remember, just because I'm talking about going all in on one in this video does not mean I suggest you go all in on one with your hard-earned money. What you do with your hard-earned money is up to you. And don't let anybody influence the way you do it. I'm giving you different ideas. I'm giving you different things to think about. I'm trying to get your brain juices going, but by no means am I trying to tell you how to spend your money. I don't want to. That's not why I made this YouTube channel. I'm not here to tell you, oh my God, you must buy this coin. I'm here to give you information, to educate you, to hopefully help you make better decisions in the future. And as always, thank you very much for watching.